coming live from my kitchen because we're about to make some breakfast. I woke up today feeling energized, feeling good, and I decided that I should stop being in my bed. I should make myself a delicious breakfast, and I also should get out of my house and have a nice day all to myself. So to start today, we're going to make some scrambled eggs, and I wanted to slice some avocado, and I'm going to mix my eggs with some spinach, with some sun-dried tomatoes. So that's going to be very delicious, and I'm very excited to make this. Okay, so now it's almost 10 a.m. I'm sitting on my couch with a cup of coffee. I just had my breakfast. It was delicious. Thank you for keeping me company. Nothing better than this first sip of coffee. I know I maybe sound cringe and very millennial. Don't talk to me before I had my first sip of coffee. Shut up. But really though, don't talk to me before I had my first sip of coffee. Because this is delicious. Anyway, so I have some plans for today. I planned out our day. You don't need to thank me. You don't need to say anything at all. Also, you have been kind of quiet. Are you okay? Something happened? No? Okay. I just got worried there for a bit. Anyway, I've got some plans because I decided that no more sitting in my apartment. I need to get out. I need to get some of that fresh air in, even though it's cloudy, even though it's cold. And so I decided that it's been a while since I went to a cafe of some sorts and sat there and drank my tea and read my book. Like, it's been a while, and I've been needing that recently. So yeah, we're going to go to one of my favorite cafes. I love to read by myself, and I love to just spend time by myself, and I've been trying to get out by myself more because there's something about entering a place all by yourself and sitting there all by yourself that is a bit scary to me. Like, I'm so anxious that someone's going to judge me or someone's going to look at me. But you know, I've been noticing that so many people sit alone by themselves and they feel so empowered by them. So I want to be one of those people. I want to be one of those people who just woke up on a random Wednesday and thought to themselves, oh, I want to spend this day in my own company. That's what I'm about to do. And then I really want to go and explore this new secondhand bookshop that I found. I never been there, and I wonder what kind of books they have and what is the price range there, because I've been needing some books. I've been reading a lot recently. Last week I've read 4 books, which for some people might not sound like a lot, but for me that's a lot. And especially while on holidays, I prefer spending much more time in my bed reading rather than scrolling on my phone. So I need to stock up on those books. So yeah, maybe we're going to do a little bit of book shopping, you know? These are my plans. I'm now going to enjoy my coffee, and then we're going to get ready. It's past lunchtime. It's almost 3:30 p.m. As you can see, I'm back home. I just had my lunch and I'm having a great day. Like, I'm genuinely having a great day and I just feel good. I had a fun time. I genuinely did. And then I went to this bookshop that I told you about and I bought these two books. Mind you, I wasn't planning on buying anything, but I bought these two books because I thought, why not? Why not make myself a Christmas present, you know? So I got myself this John Steinbeck's book, Tortilla Flat, and I've never heard about this book of his. Apparently it's one of his first books that he has ever written, and as always it is about a farmer in California, and it was so cheap too. Like, I'm so used to books being so pricey. I'm really excited to read this because I love John Steinbeck. He can write a receipt and I will read it. Like, I will genuinely read his grocery list and I know it will be fabulous. Then I also found this little book. It is in French and the author is André Mauroy, and it's just short stories, but I really like the cover. It's so unique because there's so many illustrations and they're so cute. It's just something about reading these vintage copies of books and just owning them, you know? I thought it was a cool find and I thought to myself, why not? I'm going to read these books during holidays and hopefully they will turn out to be great. While I was sitting in a coffee shop, I also read my book, which is C'est le Grand Humeur by André Gide. I'm reading it in French and it's basically André Gide's autobiography. And I don't know what it is about this here in particular, but I am having a blast with autobiographies. I genuinely am having a blast. I've never been into nonfiction, especially into biographies of any sort, but somehow this year something has changed and I am now just genuinely entertained by biographies and autobiographies. I was having a fabulous time in a cafe. I was having my tea. Again, I'm surprised. I think it has been a long time since I enjoyed really my own company. I always say that I'm having a good time all by myself, but really it's only today that I felt like, oh yeah, I am having a good time. Sitting here all alone, people watching, oh my god. I love people watching. Today at the cafe, I people watched hard. It's one of my favorite hobbies, actually. Yeah, and I even saw some glimpses of sun. Although now it's very gloomy, but it's a great day. And this is just a reminder to you that you are capable of changing your day at any point. You are capable to wake up. And even though you might not feel like it, I beg of you, take yourself on a little date, buy yourself books, buy yourself a coffee, or even just go on a walk. You don't need to buy anything. Just walk and listen to yourself. Listen to what you really want, because I woke up today feeling like, oh, I'm not going to do this. I want to stay in bed, and I even didn't want to make myself any breakfast. But I told myself, like, girl, get up and make an effort. So yeah, it's a reminder to you that making an effort does matter, and it's up to you whether you want to make an effort or not. So I guess now I'm going to choose an effortless hobby, which is reading in my bed, because I walked a lot and now all I want is read in my bed, or maybe even watch a TV show and just pause for a minute here. kitchen. It's 6 o'clock now and I'm making myself a dinner. I want to make some rice with some sweet potato, a soft-boiled egg, and an avocado from today's morning. That sounds very delicious. However, I'm not an expert, and it might seem that I spend so much time in my kitchen, like I practically live in here. It might seem that way, but I do not. In fact, I cook very rarely, so I will be mostly following my intuition. And I should probably heat up the oven so that the sweet potato would be nicely cooked. Okay, let's get started. I am now going to peel this sweet potato. It's been such a long time since I cooked for myself, and I don't even know why. I love cooking for myself. And that's the weirdest part, because I don't like cooking for anyone else because I feel like no one will like the way I cook. But when I do, I like to keep it simple. Even now, I keep it extremely simple. As you can see, I'm already having troubles with peeling the sweet potato. Nothing new happened since you last saw me, by the way. And how are you? What were you doing? You have a boring life, my friend. What does that mean? Nothing. As if you have been sitting in your bed all day. Who does that? So, I peeled the potato. That's a win. Does anyone know how to cut sweet potato properly? I feel like I don't. As I said, we're following our intuition. That kind of seems about right. I'm gonna cut in half. Also, I am kind of meal prepping because I want there to be leftovers. So I'm just kind of making a dinner for tonight, but also for tomorrow night. I have very limited cooking skills, if you couldn't tell. Okay, so now we're going to plate it on here. And I'm going to drizzle some olive oil over it, and some salt and some pepper. Putting that into the oven. I don't even know for how long, so I'm just going to follow my intuition. So while that cooks, I'm going to boil an egg. Usually, to get my egg perfectly soft boiled, I go for 7 minutes. But first, I let the water boil, so I put an egg in already boiled water. Sweet potato is cooked. It's laying here nice and crispy. The egg is still boiling, and in here we've got our rice. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited for our dinner. The rice is ready, baby. Let's plate it all up. After dinner, I ran myself a bath, as one does to finish the day. As I soaked in my bath, I felt complete satisfaction. I felt at ease with myself. I also brushed my teeth, washed my face. and now I'm sitting in my bed, ready to wind down and to fall asleep because I'm kind of sleepy. I lit some candles. And now, to end this day in a perfect fashion, I want to write in my diary because I have lots of reflections on my mind on today. Today was a wonderful day, and I felt like it completely changed my perspective on what is a productive day to me, because I used to stress myself out about the fact that I'm not being productive. And by being productive, I obviously meant I was not preparing for my exams. I was not constantly studying or reading, and today was a productive day. I made myself a breakfast. I actually went out on a walk, and I even went to the coffee shop all by myself and went to the bookstore, bought some books, read again, made myself dinner, read myself a bath. And I feel like we tend to forget that as long as we put an effort into things, as I said already, we are working on ourselves, and it is through working on ourselves that we take care of ourselves. And I guess on that note, I'm going to grab my diary and write some of my thoughts down. I thank you for keeping me company today. It has been a lovely day. Thank you for spending a day with me. I hope you're having a wonderful day or a wonderful night. I wish you all the best, and good night.